shit. You know what I mean? Get back to that. Okay, what do we want to do then? What do we want to do? Let's put this on record. Let's put this on record. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Which way does the pages go again? I'm confused, man. I read that book and that's going this way sometimes. I just got in the same way. Okay. Being so mean can come out the real objective. There's some good poetry in this. Gain. You gain nothing from prevention. You gain something from devotion to nature. While we know with pain there is gain, with hardship comes ease. Whereas following a life of preventing certain conditions and certain programmable defaults, we include everything, believing in the goodness rather than believing in the better. Like you used to say, we know what was once a beautiful garden will turn to hay. Analogy taken from the Quran. You ask me what to avoid, I'd say avoid pride, hatred, malice, greed, envy and lust for the betterment of a person. But to become a good, obedient servant, then you will need to pray the 5 salahs and trust in God. Because the Lord controls all things. And when you feel slightly neglectful of your duty, you will be reminded, mashallah, yesterday about 6 p.m. Me and my wife went to a local restaurant to pick up a meal. Thought we'd be heading into town to watch a movie and then later go to a shisha lounge. But instead she brought me back home, and I realised that had I gone to town, I would have missed my mother's salah. Alhamdulillah. The verge of falling back into satanic worldly domain, I was reminded to pray. That day I had been to the gym, so I began to cope in the worldly life. Inshallah, my Lord will guide and grant us righteousness in this life and the hereafter, and spare us retribution of hell. To prevent a certain condition or symptom in particular, you turn tyrannical, and you gain nothing from it. By trying to solve one problem, a million others arise. I do not know what the basis of the Iraq war, but the dilemma the Iraqi people face, having such a tremendous suffering since the Gulf War in 1992, or prior to that with the sanctions. These elite people insist to make decisions must go to their homes after making a decision which will lead to the misery and suffering of countless people and think you should be shot. And they'll instead turn around and shoot us. What do you gain from antipsychotics? What do you gain from prevention? Absolutely nothing. But instead of to prevent one problem from arising, a million others from need to be addressed. To swallow a camel and strain at a knot. You gain weight, you become prone to diabetes, you can get a stroke, or it may cause heart failure, it can damage the brain, you can lose your memory, it can lead to suicide, it can lead to frustration, resentment, or being forced to take drugs and told you are ill, and then they haven't proved it, nor have they responded to all the things written and recorded by Kashif. Instead, because it doesn't speak the way they want it, nor use the whole thing like they have done, because it proves that he is human and doesn't regard himself as anything other than a son of man rather than a son of monkey. Jane ka putra, not bandar ka putra. They think, why didn't God send angels? Why didn't he send humans? Why didn't he send humans? That's why most of them turn to satanic satanists who advocate the worship of the devil. And they're going to respond instead of giving the same robotic answers, because they're all monkeys programmed to certain thoughts and action that cannot live and can work. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayy al-qayyum. Any more poems, mate? Any more poems? Storming out. Okay. Are we doing that bit? Yeah, we've done that bit now. That was a 3 minute 50 seconds long. We'll call it, what should we call it? Can I think of any name? No. What should we call it? What should we call it? What should we call it? Call it. What was it all about? Can you think of what it's about? Shrinks. It was about psychiatrists. It was about something I don't want to talk about. Oh, don't spill that. Coffee. Best coffee in town. Dolce Gusto. Endorsed by Summer. Available on Amazon. Guitar Jacksonville. The Demon. Available on Amazon. iPad 3. Available on Amazon. Summer. Not available on Amazon anymore. Available on Videck. At Summit.com. Beats. You know what? I reinforced my idea that I was going to leave and there was going to be a bus full of stars come to my house in midsummer or something. It was the fact that I did something which felt like it was part of the script, and God saved me from it, from being ever happening, because I took a credit card on Amazon and I bought loads of stuff that I thought I'd need. It reminded me of that song in Waterfall where he says, Today she swore to steal what she never could own. So I thought I'd buy all this stuff on credit card. I bought them on, and I put them all on next day delivery. Next day they cancelled my card because I bought so many stuff. I went over the limit, and I didn't buy much. And these beats are from there. I haven't paid them back yet, even though I've got compensation, which means I should pay them back really. But anyway, with that song and that other song called Cheap Limousine, no, Deep Pile Dreams, where he goes, well, all you ever wanted was a $60 bag and a cheap limousine for a deep pile of dreams on the highway or something. And I thought about what it meant, and I thought, all it means is like smoking weed or something on a car, or something, on a car journey or something like that. But I thought it meant cheap limousine was like a bus. What's a cheap limousine? It's a bus, isn't it? And then you see West talking about get on the bus and cause no fuss. Is that what they say? Get on the bus. It doesn't cost much or something. And all these songs about buses. Like Day in the Life. Woke up, got out of bed, dragged the comb across my head, made my way and had a smoke. And somebody spoke, found out, when made my way downstairs and had a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Grabbed the coat and grabbed my hat, made the bus in seconds flat. So I thought it was, well, it could be an early morning song, or it could be a midnight song. It could be, woke up, found all the stars in my house, got out of bed, and thought, wow, the stars are here. Then dragged a comb across my head, and then made my way downstairs, had a cup and a song that, you know, like Stone Roses song, and it said, here's a toast for wasted lives. May all the ghosts come back to haunt you, tell you how they died, how do you sleep. So all that, I thought that an orchestra played the Street Serenade and all that. And opposite our house on September the 3rd, the day that I thought they were going to come here, on 2011, but they didn't. And across our house there was a serenade being played in the St Cuthbert's Unity Centre. And it made me laugh, and I thought, oh, is that the serenade playing then? So they will be here. And then I went to sleep, and I thought, I'll go to sleep at 11 o'clock, wake up at midnight, pretend to be sleeping. I got up at 12 o'clock at midnight, packed my bags, sat in my chair. I thought they'll be making their way upstairs, slowly upstairs, slowly upstairs, slowly upstairs. Till the deputy, they'll come to me in my room, and there'll be teardrops like a waterfall, cry my eyes out, and then we'll make a runner, and run off in a bus. And then that song in Revolution by the Beatles made me think about things, and it said, take this, brother, may it serve you well. That's what he says in the end. And I thought it was a gun. I don't know what they were had up, what they were planning. But anyway, I made another version of that song, and I'm not going to play you it. What's going on here? Alright, so I'm going to cut some samples now. Got a few more samples. I haven't bothered with Oscillator, Korg, or any of the big name, you know, like sound producing, like Moth Wizard and all that, you know, like things that won awards and things like that. Because I don't know, what I like. I tell you which ones I like. I like Doppler Pad and Bebo, and Nano Studio and Beatmaker. And I don't like none of the GarageBand sort of stuff. But I tend to get sound from anywhere. I get like percussionist apps, which play shakers and tambourines and triangles and all the children type of instruments that come out. And I buy any app, you know. I just buy any app. Not any app, but I look at the reviews and I see which ones are good, and I'll show you which apps I've got. In my music library, in my music collection, I've got beatmaker,